Hey, welcome to Wagering with the Wife. Here we are,
Wagering with the wife.
Merlin, Oracle, and Bird. Mole had to back out last minute.
Oh no.
Mm.
What happened, Brian?
She traveled to Tulsa, Oklahoma to visit her brother-in-law and family,
Okay.
mother-in-law, cousins,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no private room for her to record.
Wow.
She offered to go in the garage, but then set off an alarm.
Was there
She
not
said
was there not a compassion corner?
there's no compassion corner there?
Oh my
She
gosh.
could have drove to the nearest Starbucks,
What about a Panera?
McDonald's,
Yeah.
She could have
guess-
Ubered.
Because it shows you
Arby's.
that the wives aren't as fully committed. Well, at least one of the wives. You're very committed, Bird.
I would just say committed.
She carries,
She's-
she carries a
she's-
lot of the weight.
Bird's committed to being here.
Bert, are you gonna snack the whole time we're recording a show with a sensitive microphone? What are you eating, by the way?
Sorry, nerds,
What are you eating? Nerds.
nerds.
Bird, can you channel the mole and tell us something that the mole would normally tell us?
I don't even
Who's
have the
gonna
password to the mailbag.
Who's gonna check
Oh my
Mole's
God,
mailbag?
We can't even check the mail today.
Brian, you're gonna have to take a second and text her and get the login and everything because we cannot go an
Oh.
episode. Our listener demands the Mole's mailbag.
Or mailbag less.
All right. Well, I told her to join us in the live chat, so maybe she can check the mail and give us some updates over there. I'll
Okay,
watch
okay.
for it.
Brian, what's your reaction?
I don't
to
see
all this?
anything.
You're
Brian?
handling it very well.
Well, you're kind of lucky I'm here too because I'm unsupervised with the
Oh, I'm
mole.
sorry. Thank
the
you,
mole-
Brian.
The mole and my daughter out of town. I mean,
Yeah, I guess we are lucky you're here. You could
Yeah.
be like
Waste.
Sunny's.
it was basically a 50-50 chance that I'm here on the show or passed outside of a bar somewhere.
Outside
man.
of a bar.
Passed
I'm not
out
gonna-
outside of a bar somewhere. That's what I meant to
I'm
say.
not gonna lie. The show feels a little naked without the mole here.
I know. She does wear a lot.
Well,
Yeah.
she is of the naked mole
Mhm.
species.
She is, yes. But like even her soft, melancholic voice, her
Mhm, mhm.
organization.
Mm-hmm.
There's a void. There's definitely a void in this episode. This is an episode I'm not going to be. It's going to be tough to go back and listen without the mole.
We should make the show like a
I
mole
agree.
memorial.
Yes,
We pretend that
honor.
she's
This is-
no longer with us
just for an episode.
just for this episode.
Just for this episode.
Maybe her ghost is listening live.
Yeah.
Commenting.
Have you prepared anything, Brian?
I wouldn't be able to say anything at the mole's funeral. I'd be too upset. I wouldn't be able to talk.
Distraught. Yeah.
I mean, I dropped off the mole and mini mole at the airport this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just standing there crying.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When you cry, do you sob? Do you whimper? Do you lose your breath? What kind of a crier are you?
Well, this one was just kind of a teary-eyed thing.
Okay.
When I was saying goodbye to Mini Mole before Scotland, I was getting upset with myself because I couldn't stop crying after 15 minutes.
You're punching yourself. Stop it.
Yeah, I'm like driving. I was standing in the driveway crying, and then I drove to work, and I'm still crying. I'm like, what is the matter with me? Get it together.
Good God, man.
Mm.
All right. Well,
We're
so
moleless.
listen. Yeah. Bird, you're gonna have to double the estrogen tonight. Double the estrogen.
I barely. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You got it in you?
Wait,
Speaking
Should
of
the bird-
estrogen, I did cut my chin when I was shaving.
You're shaving your chin? Why are you shaving your chin?
keep from growing a goatee.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you can see my cut.
That's what it's from.
Yeah.
Do you think
What
the
else?
bird should double the estrogen, or should we cut in half the testosterone?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
That might be a dangerous thing for me to do since I'm already running at half the testosterone of a normal male.
Right. But let's not discount your ball sack, which we've covered in multiple episodes, the size of that sack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all the testosterone's trapped in there.
Okay. Yeah, let's cut back on the testosterone and we'll let the bird stay same level estrogen.
Deal.
Yep.
Sans her chin beard, face pussy. Or whatever she's got going on.
Oh,
her face.
well, if we're going to increase the estrogen level, maybe we could tell our audience about our breakup and then getting back together earlier this
Mhm.
week.
Yeah. Well, you
What
go
happened?
ahead.
Dirty.
What happened,
you-
Oracle? No, you broke up with me, so you tell the story.
Well, we went on a break, but when one of your best buddies, dare I say soulmate, who runs a very
You may say,
you may say a very unsuccessful, marginally popular podcast in regards to betting, makes a bet and doesn't share it with his betting compadre and ends up winning $700.
Compadres.
Compadres. You didn't share it with anybody. You just kept it to yourself. And then from talking to
Trying to do you a
today-
favor because I was on quite the losing streak.
And then talking to you today, come to find out, this is funny, Bird. The mole told Merlin he wasn't allowed to text it to me or to us,
to you guys.
to us, the group. And so then he ended up just texting it to me one-on-one.
So I
and that's
defied
when
her and texted it to Dave individually.
then
Why
she
didn't
got
she
mad at
want?
Oh, she was like, don't send it to Miletes. It sounds like they haven't been doing well. Betting wise.
Huh.
So Brian and I went on a break for, I don't know, probably 12 hours till the next morning.
Mhm.
But Brian was legit.
Oh,
He
no,
told
it
me
was-
today.
You texted me at like 5:30 a.m. I woke up to my phone vibrating. I was like, oh, good. I'm back together with Dave. And then I went back to sleep.
But he said he was actually nervous. Like, I actually concerned him.
Well, I'm not good at
That
judging
was a big
tone.
win. That was a
I'm
big
good at
win.
judging tone via text.
Yeah. Well, hey, speaking of big win, this guy, god dang, I freaking hate giving him the credit. But we're going to do I Told You Snow. And Merlin, I'm telling you, is 7 for 8, Bird. He is 88%. He hit the New York Jets money line. Jalen Hurts did not get an anytime touchdown, but that's okay. But he is 7 for 8.
That killed a few other parlays that I didn't share with you.
Great job, Merlin.
Yeah.
I picked Indianapolis money line. I really thought the Saints were going to shit the bed in Indianapolis. Derek Carr has been a hot mess. They freaking won. So again, I didn't hit. I'm 3 for 8 on the season, 38%. Bird, she went with Green Bay money line. A little bit of Merlin last week, and Green Bay shit the bed.
know.
So Bird is right there with me. 2 peas in a pod, 3 and 8 at 38%. And again, I know she can't defend herself because she does every week. The mole lost. She went with the Los Angeles Rams. They were away. Money line. She's 1 for 8.
You know who the Rams play this week?
The
Packers.
The Packers. Interesting. Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of, for the first time in years, I'm tempted to bet moneyline Rams against my Packers. I've never bet against the Packers.
Ever.
I've never bet against them.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, Jordan Love was actually the Birds.
Is Stafford hurt or something? Like, why are the Rams favored to beat the Packers?
I don't know. Maybe because Cooper Kupp's healthy again, or that's a great question.
But is Matthew Stafford playing? Should I do some live research here? Hold on.
Yeah, if you could pull that off, that'd be great. The mole usually helps with that. But I wonder if the mole's watching right now thinking, wow, this is actually really shitty to watch live. I wonder what her opinion is right now. She hasn't made any comments, which is concerning.
She might never come back to the podcast.
She might
like, she's like, I'm part of this garbage.
We're going to have to get a completely new logo if the mole doesn't come back. Just wagering with the wife.
No, we're going to get like a little burial sign.
A burial?
Matthew
Mound.
Stafford did not did not practice Wednesday.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks.
Why Matthew Stafford's injury could mean bigger problems for the LA Rams.
Oh wow.
Injured.
I got
It's an injured thumb.
It was the strippers at the game.
The mole just texted
Oh,
us. She says she can't
Mole's-
figure out how to comment.
Oh, does that mean she's listening?
I guess. So she can't get anything going. She can't figure out how to find a little corner of a house.
Dude, she can do anything on that little iPhone of hers.
I know.
I'm very surprised she can't
Yeah, this
figure
is
out how to
really-
comment.
I don't really appreciate her being non-solution based right now.
Hey,
That's okay.
Maybe
Mole,
she's
why
in
don't
the
you try and
podunks of Oklahoma.
log into your YouTube account?
Look
try
at
that.
you giving advice via the live stream. Hey, let's go to picks real quick before we jump into some NFL stories. Bird, what's your pick and your prop for the week?
I took the Chiefs money line and anytime touchdown Travis Kelce.
And where are the Chiefs playing this week?
Germany.
Was that German?
Mixed
little-
with Japanese.
Yeah, that was an interesting German dialect. I really enjoyed that. Thank you. Very nice.
Can you say a long sentence in that dialect?
Yeah,
Like a longer sentence? Talk about
Oh,
a
boy.
sausage, maybe?
this could be bad.
Well, I am German.
Tell us about your favorite sausage that you've ever had,
Ooh,
besides Dave's. It's more of a
It's
link.
Vienna.
Vienna sausage.
Specken die Deutsch.
Oh,
That was good.
that was great.
Yeah.
That was really. Yep, we just lost a
Yeah.
viewer. Merlin, what's your pick of the week and your prop of the week?
I'm going Jets money line
Interesting.
and
Riding
Jamar
that hot
Chase.
hand.
TD.
Wow, and the Jets are at home.
Like the
Who are they
Jets-
playing?
The Jets haven't lost with Aaron Rodgers present.
Oh God,
He
So
just
there's-
he puts that headset on. He brings the positive energy into the stadium.
so stupid.
And you know who's not announcing the Jets game?
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman.
Yes.
Troy Aikman. All
Never
right.
bet on any
God.
team that Troy Aikman is the announcer for.
I felt that way with Kirk Cousin. Look what happened to
That's
him.
so funny. Brian,
Yeah.
do you want to do your wife's pick of the week?
Well, sure, since that was also my pick
Okay, God.
and probably my first choice. Miami money line,
Okay,
Tyreek Hill touchdown.
there you go. Anytime. I love it. So that was
You know,
actually
Tyreek Hill touchdown is automatic this season.
It is. And can I bring something up real quick? I was doing some research. Tyreek Hill legitimately has the potential to be the first ever 2,000-yard receiver in the NFL.
Wow.
Do you know what the record is for receiving yards in the NFL?
There's somewhere around 1,600 yards.
More
Calvin
than that.
Johnson.
Nope.
18.
Close. 1,964 yards.
And who was that?
I don't know actually, but on FanDuel, potential sponsor, plus 154 that he hits the over. I think that's a pretty good bet.
Huh.
You know, that'd be some pretty good information for our listeners is who holds the record, don't you think?
Yeah. Bird, can you Google that real quick for us, please?
Yeah.
I know the mole is usually up to this task, but so anyway, I don't know. I think that's a pretty good bet. You bet $1, you win $1.50, win your buck back. I think he's going to hit 2,000, and he's going to be the offensive player of the year. Mark my words.
Hey, what about AJ Brown? Does he have a chance to break that record this year? He's averaging like 135 yards over the last 5 games.
Yeah, but he was a little slow out of the gates at the beginning of the season.
Mm.
I mean, Tyreek Hill has been busting some big games.
Oh yeah, and he's playing Kansas City, his former team in Kansas
Oh, yeah.
City. There's no way he doesn't score
No, they're playing in
against
Germany.
Kansas City.
Remember
Oh,
the German
Germany. Well,
accent?
there you go.
Did you
guess
ask
they
for
just-
receiving yards?
Yeah, who holds the most receiving yards record in the NFL? Did you get it yet?
It says Jerry Rice.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, there you go.
22,895.
No.
Jared-
For the season. For season.
Oh.
Jerry Rice. also known as the GOAT
Oh,
of wide
Brian.
receivers.
It's
Brian, you nailed
Calvin
it.
Johnson.
Calvin Johnson.
Oh, there you go. That's what I said.
Wow. Cooper Kupp, 1947. Julio Jones, 1874. Jerry Rice, 1848. Wow.
Yeah,
Antonio Brown.
Calvin was a stud.
Calvin was a
Megatron.
stud. He was. He was so
And
big.
he played for the Lions.
I know.
Imagine
He
if he
was so
played
big.
for like Tom Brady.
Okay, let's see here. My pick. Oh my God, we have 4 viewers right now. I don't know who these 4 people are. Well, one of them's your wife.
It's all our moms in the mole.
That's crazy. This
Oh,
is
I just got a
unbelievable.
text. She's commenting. Can you see? And no, I
Oh.
cannot.
She says, I'm
No.
here. So on the top right, you got to hit comments. Says, I'm here. Had to bust out the laptop to comment, I guess. I especially want to apologize to the fan. Thank you for that. Very nice for not being on air tonight. FYI, Dolphins would have been my pick anyway. Don't take all the credit. Dave and I have a serious obsession with McDaniel. That's true.
Yeah.
I have found some unbelievable snippets of Coach McDaniel from the Dolphins. I love this guy. He's a recovering alcoholic, Brian. Did you know that?
I saw the clip that you sent me.
Yeah. Yeah. Really impressed.
He's
by this
cute.
guy.
He's
And
very
funnier,
cute.
funnier and shit.
Talk
Did you
about a
see the little-
high-profile intervention. Who sat down for the intervention with him?
Oh, what team was he coaching with?
He
I don't
wasn't
remember.
coaching though, was he? He
No,
was
no,
like the
no. He
ball
was
boy.
like, yeah, he was like a coordinator or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Oh,
Brian's right.
Well,
It
we
was
had
a
some
pretty
goat,
serious.
some GOAT coaches.
Yeah, it was a pretty serious intervention. Oh, the Falcons coach, Dan Quinn. I think it was Dan Quinn, and thank you, Christina, for commenting. But anyway, my picks. So they're flying all the way to Germany. I think they're going to be a little lethargic. Not going to lie. I'm going to take the Kansas City Miami under at 50.5 points. Pat Mahomes went to Denver last week. I think he didn't even throw a touchdown.
He had the flu.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Oh,
Mahomes did.
Yes.
And do you know what his wide receivers have?
What?
Case of the shits. They suck.
Okay.
Okay.
Man.
Like is like one of his best receivers is Marquise Valdez-Scantling.
Who used to play for the Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rodgers fired him from the team.
Oh, here we go. Always comes back to Aaron. Always comes back to
Yeah,
A-Rod.
well, you know,
Mhm.
There you
Aaron
go. Okay.
Aaron didn't see any potential in the guy, so neither do I.
So, Bird Mole. God, rest in peace, Mole. God, we miss her. I miss her. I got some bad news for you, Bird. There was an interview with Justin Jefferson, right? Justin Merlin. Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson,
what did
Vikings
your wife
wide
always,
receiver.
I know, but your wife always confuses me. She called him something else, Jefferson. Jeffrey Jefferson. You know your wife with names, but
What? You're scaring me.
Anyway, I don't know who you're talking to right now.
You.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, he wants Kirk Cousins back after he gets his Achilles fixed.
Who wants him back?
Justin Jefferson. Justin Jeffries.
Why wouldn't he want Kirk Cousins back?
I don't know. Apparently, he likes him more than the Mole.
Because Bird hates Kirk Cousins.
Bird hates Kirk Cousins.
I got a Kirk Cousins voodoo doll.
Oh.
I just twisted the leg a little.
Oh, do you know who Kirk's first call was after he tore his Achilles, Bird?
No, here we go.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Kirk Cousins is the kind of guy that'll use dolphin sounds to fix his Achilles, though.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of,
he'll pray about it.
I saw a video today. It was pictures and then a video at the end of orcas attacking this full-grown adult male bottlenose dolphin. Man, I'll tell you what, those killer whales are unbelievable animals. They were jumping out of the water and slamming on top of this dolphin. Then they actually peeled the skin off the dolphin It was unbelievable. Like, these creatures are
That's
fascinating
scary.
animals. I think I'm the only one that finds any interest in that, but I just want to share it with you guys. Merlin, are you even look at Merlin? I can't even tell what he's doing. Are you doing research? What are you
Is
doing?
he awake? I think he's watching the
I was just-
game.
I was just taking a little nap.
You got to wake up, man. You got to join us. Okay. So anyway, Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson wants him back. Bird, what do you got for us? You got any good stuff?
Mm,
You were really busy this week.
yeah, I mean, I saw some cute Halloween costumes out there.
Okay.
Ooh, Halloween stories.
Um,
So take a little break from football.
yeah, we can. I think Danielle and I won the Bad Parents Award again. Mason slammed his head into our island, and then we're like, "Oh, you're fine." He had a giant egg in the back of his head, and then I
We're
had
like, go
pick
to
him up-
sleep. You're
Go
fine.
to sleep.
Go to
You're
sleep.
fine. And then I had to pick him up from school the next day because he was nauseous. He came home, took a bath, and went to sleep. I swear he had a concussion.
However, he did wear a banana costume with a long sleeve black shirt
Polyester,
underneath.
yeah.
So
So
he
he
might have
either
had
cooked,
heat stroke or
yeah,
concussion. We're not
he
sure.
either cooked himself or scrambled the brains there.
Yes, and I did remind you earlier because I do feel like Mason's going to be a football player, tight end
Yes.
He
perhaps.
better.
Better
It's
be.
very important to keep track of concussions.
Mm.
So going into football, you should turn in your resume. I've already had 7 concussions, fell off the counter, got my head stuck into a fan.
Yes. Yes. For our listener, when Mason was a baby, we were at Merlin's house. Lower ceiling, Brian, would you say? Lower ceiling a little bit?
Yeah, it was a lower ceiling.
Lower ceiling.
It was one of the faults of the house design, I think.
One of the few. It was a great house. But there was a fan, and Mason was a baby, and I'm holding Mason, and then all of a sudden, the fan just freaking took out his head about 7 times, and I didn't even realize what was going on.
Yeah.
No, I remember
Yeah.
you turning back and forth, and then he'd get the other side of his head knocked, and you trying to figure out what's going on.
So that counts like 7 concussions or 8?
No, just one. Just one.
Okay.
Oh man, I saw
You
red.
only get one concussion at a time.
Yeah, you're right. We need to start tracking this stuff. So, but
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the
Oh.
mold. What?
I just saw some breaking news in our live chat.
Oh.
Beep, beep.
Josh McDaniels fired.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up. The mole bring that up?
Yeah.
Nice. Get this. Josh McDaniels was fired, head coach. General manager was fired. Offensive coordinator was fired. They're bringing in Antonio Pierce as the interim head coach, and Devontae Adams is thrilled.
Did you see his press conference after the game last week?
No, what do you say?
Well, so first of all, he was 10 yards wide open for a 98-yard touchdown, and Jimmy Garoppolo threw it 10 yards out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was a second play. He was open for like a 60-yard gain, maybe a touchdown, and never seen a wide receiver this open. And, just throws it into the ground. And so Devontae in his press conference says, I didn't sign up for this. I want it. Basically saying I want out.
You're kidding me. What do you think of that?
Well, I mean, I'd be pretty pissed if I was wide open for a 98-yard touchdown and Garoppolo sucked that bad.
Yeah. Dude, but Garoppolo got, I think, a 3-year, $72 million contract. Does that sound about right?
What a waste of money.
Right?
You can't hit Devontae Adams wide open. You don't deserve to be an NFL quarterback. I could have hit him for that touchdown.
I'm sure you could. Speaking of, hey, how's your swimming coming along? You still been swimming?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I went for a little 750-meter swim on Monday.
Are those old
Maybe
people still
Tuesday,
getting in the way?
Tuesday.
Do you still have to navigate the old people?
Not this time. I was lucky.
Oh, good. Good. And are you still
Started kind of
wearing your...
walking. There's a big window by the pool, so if I see a bunch of old people in there, I just kind of decide to do a different workout that day.
Oh, okay. So you didn't even jump in the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you still wearing the children's goggles? Do you still have the
Yes.
SpongeBob SquarePants goggles? Is that what they are?
Speedo, junior goggles, possible
Junior
sponsor,
goggles.
Wagering with the Wives.
Wagering with the Wives. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Wow. So the mole just dropped a comment. Bird, Nick Lowry, he's a former NFL player, slams Travis Kelce for
True
being at the
story.
Rangers game. Mole says, about time someone tells him to stop gallivanting around and focus. Did you pick up on that, Bird? Do you want to add some color?
Was it the Rangers game or the World Series?
Well, the Rangers
That would
were
be
playing in the World
correct.
Series, so that would
Yes,
that
correct.
would be correct on both fronts. Thank you, Brian.
I'm used to them being called Texas Rangers.
Okay.
So who do
Okay.
you think of when you think of just the Rangers?
Cowboys,
What?
like Western.
Oh my God. I bet she thinks of Chuck Norris, Walker, Texas Ranger. I guarantee you that's what she thinks of.
It was either that or Power Rangers.
Power Rangers?
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
What would be
yeah,
the minus on Chuck Norris to score a touchdown, anytime touchdown?
Ooh.
Be a minus $100,000 to win $1.
I don't know. I think he could probably.
Well, here's the thing. You never bet against Chuck Norris or you're going to
No.
die, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the earth down. That's what
I'd
he
rather
does.
lose money than
Yeah.
bet against Chuck Norris.
I would. Do you remember Brian? It was probably when we were in college. All those Chuck Norris facts. Do you remember those?
Oh,
I do.
There were
I know.
there were so many of them.
Stupid Chuck Norris jokes. I could butcher a couple of them right now.
Oh my God! Like Chuck Norris doesn't read books; he stares them down until he gets the information he wants. Stupid shit like that.
Chuck Norris doesn't sleep. He waits.
He waits. Chuck Norris's tears
that-
cure cancer. Too bad he has never cried.
That Abraham Lincoln was not killed by John Wilkes Booth. He was killed because Chuck Norris went back in time and roundhouse kicked Booth right before he shot Abraham Lincoln, and then Abraham Lincoln died of pure amazement.
That one seems a little long.
That is a long.
Yeah, I
one.
know, it's too long.
That is
Yeah.
a good.
But did you
Chuck-
make that up?
Especially too long for me to deliver.
Right. Yeah. Chuck Norris can dribble a bowling ball.
No.
I love these.
Chuck Norris dribbles the earth.
I can read these all day. Chuck Norris can speak Braille.
You're reading these off Google now, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I googled it, man. Come on.
Brian was
Absolutely.
speaking from the heart.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay,
I grabbed
sorry.
mine straight from the memory bank.
Oh man. Chuck Norris can drown a fish. Chuck Norris once had a heart attack. His heart lost. Oh,
Yeah, but I
man.
mean, I agree. I feel like Travis needs to focus.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have no respect
Yeah.
for Travis Kelce anymore.
Why? Don't do this. Don't do this.
Zero respect.
Don't.
Wow.
No.
Stop.
It's because Troy Aikman got too excited about the whole
Oh,
relationship.
He didn't
just
get
can't respect it.
excited.
Yeah, he
It's
did.
just bringing a lot of attention to.
He tried to show fake positive energy, and I didn't appreciate it.
So you
Well-
don't like Taylor Swift?
No, I like Taylor Swift.
Well, that's her boyfriend.
Well, she should be dating Aaron.
Oh, please.
No.
There's an age gap there, I think. I
Yeah.
think Aaron is a little.
That was like
old.
5 years, the same as me and my lovely bride.
Oh.
Who's not
Oh.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who couldn't find a Wi-Fi connection and find a secluded spot for 40 minutes?
It's
That's
not
okay.
her fault. Her brother's house is small.
I didn't say
Oh my
that.
God. Hey, I got another thing. Bird, you might shit your pants on this one, which wouldn't be the first time.
Oh,
There are rumors. Listen to this. There are rumors of the Washington Commanders trading for. Can I get a drum roll, Brian? Can I get a drum roll? Thank you. Great drum roll. The Washington Commanders trading for Bill Belichick.
I thought the trade deadline ended.
Yeah, the trade. It's like
Is
it's
there
gonna
is there a
end.
longer trade deadline for coaches?
No, it's like next year, like a next year trade, like after
who
the
would they-
season's over.
Has there ever been a trade for a coach? This is very interesting. Who would you
I
trade for a
know.
coach?
Yes, I found it very interesting, and they're saying that this would be a great opportunity for Bill to kind of respectfully
Revamp?
peace out, and it's got some potential in Washington, but he kind of go out with his head
If I
held
were-
high.
If I were Bill, I'd make the condition I'm only going to Washington if they become the Redskins again.
So there was actually the local Native American tribe in the Washington D.C. area. They have been petitioning to bring back the Redskins name because it was a name of endearment for a particular chief, and that whenever the time came to get rid of the Redskins name, no one actually consulted with this Native American tribe, and they actually were not offended by it at all because they saw the
Yeah,
Redskin
it was a
name.
badge of honor.
It was a badge of honor. And so the Native American tribe is actually petitioning for the Redskins name to come back. And they're actually pretty optimistic with the new ownership and everything. So we'll see if the Redskins come back.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. So,
You
So
know, I'll
do
bet
they
you-
not
I'll
have
bet you
that
they
same
didn't-
logo?
They probably bring the logo back.
Sort of commander type logo.
Huh.
Yeah. So anyway,
Do you think the Indians consulted with the Indians before changing their name?
in what way?
Saying like
The
asking if they were
baseball
offended?
Indians, the Cleveland
Yeah,
Indians.
Cleveland Indians.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think that applies because that was just Indians. I don't know how that works, but I think the Redskins applied to an actual chief of this Native American tribe.
Okay.
So I don't know. Anyway,
Redskins.
yeah. Man, God, the show is empty without the mole. I feel a loneliness. I feel an emptiness. And I'm not even married to her, Brian. I mean, this hurts. It stings.
Yeah.
Stings. Yeah. When the mole's gone,
I miss the mini mole.
Yeah.
More.
When the mole's
But
gone,
I miss you too, babe.
Brian, when the mole's gone at the house, what do you do differently when she's gone? Is there anything you do differently?
Well, the house stays a lot cleaner. I've been cleaning all afternoon.
Wow. Okay.
It's easy for me to keep the house clean when it's just me.
Are you saying that the mole is kind of a pack rat instead of a mole? Does she get a little unorganized, a little dirty?
Or did she leave you with
No.
a chore list?
Ooh, honeydew list?
No. She
Wow.
left me with a packing list for Mexico tomorrow.
That's right. You're leaving to Mexico with our number one fan. Get some feedback from him, by the way. I want you to do
Michael
some
Moore, where
research.
are you? Where are you?
Yeah, where is Michael Moore?
He's
I wish
probably
you were
packing.
listening so I could remind you to bring your passport.
Yeah, you definitely remind him to bring his passport.
So I called Mr. Michael Moore earlier this week. I was at Costco and asked him if he had any requests for Mexico. And he said peanut butter pretzels.
That's an easy request.
Yeah.
I can't eat peanut butter pretzels though without a cold glass of milk. Is that weird?
Yeah, that's weird.
Is that weird? Okay.
I think milk's
You know, but-
weird.
I'll bet peanut butter pretzels would go pretty well with Crown.
No, I
Crown
don't think so.
Peach? No?
No. Oh, someone was telling me of a new Crown Royal drink. It's oh shit. Dang it. It just escaped me. It's the Crown Apple with Crown Apple with cran apple juice. I don't know. I have to try that. next time.
Crown apple with cran apple.
Yeah, say that 10 times fast.
Hmm.
I
We
know,
also
it's weird.
we saw these new Jack and Coke products at Costco.
Yeah, the premixed
Yeah.
ones.
Pre-made.
F
Possible
that.
sponsor?
No, denied.
No?
No,
Denied,
that is
okay.
direct competition to Truly RTDs, ready to drinks. It's an emerging category in the Beyond Beer segment, Brian. And the
Oh.
problem with those pre-mixed Jack Daniel Coke, Crown and Coke, like you crack it open, you drink it, and it's not what you expect because you're used to this much Crown and this much Coke. And everyone knows what they like, and they just can't get it right.
Everybody wants to make their own pour.
Yeah, exactly. So
Or some people like other people to make their own pour.
that's why you make all my drinks when we're together.
Yes.
How many times have you roofied me, by the way, over the years? Has that happened yet? I feel like it has.
How many times? It'd be easier to count how many times I have not roofied you.
Thank you. Okay, great. That's more like it. That's
Yes.
more like it. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
How many of those roofies were successful, Bird?
2.
Oh, 5 for me.
Oh my gosh. Hey, did I tell you I went to the doctor for my my PowerPoint injury, Brian?
You got injured through PowerPoint somehow.
I did.
You got to tell this story.
Oh my
tell
god.
this
Oh my
story.
god. This is like
3 weeks ago on a Saturday, I had to power through this PowerPoint to get some 2024 goals for my team. They had meetings, blah, blah, blah. Well, Danielle was running around with the kids. So I basically worked all day Saturday at my desk. And I think I got up once for 20 minutes for a slice of pizza.
and to pet the dog.
And to pet the dog. But I was in this one position working on this PowerPoint, I swear, for 9 hours. My entire elbow and joint blew up. And it's been hurting for the last 3 weeks. I went to an orthopedic surgeon this week.
Oh my
and
god.
He put me on these anti-inflammatories. Apparently, the connection of my muscles to my bones and my triceps and all this stuff is still unbelievably inflamed.
Oh, I had a Microsoft Teams injury.
No.
Today. Yes.
What is going on?
I was invited to a Microsoft Teams meeting today at noon. I thought it was only going to go for like 20 minutes. It went for 35 minutes. About 15 to 20 minutes in.
Oh my god.
I don't have like these types of capabilities at my office.
Right.
I was getting crap from the mole earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it on my phone and I'm like leaning over the whole time. And I get this really bad chest pain. And so I'm in the meeting and I'm like, oh my god, I'm having a heart attack. So all of a sudden I'm like really moving around all weird, like rubbing my chest
with
during
the camera on
during the call. Oh yeah, camera was on the whole time.
Oh, Brian.
They probably think you have
I start
Wow, Merlin just froze up. Oh, there he is. He's back.
We're frozen.
That's okay. But you can't move too fast for your internet, Brian. You got to remember.
In better news, I held it together good enough they sent me the deal to work on.
Oh, good. Congratulations. You got some business out of it. Yeah.
Yep.
It was probably a sympathy. They thought you had.
They probably felt bad for me. I was like, oh, this guy's HSA account is probably bone dry.
Hey, Brian, let's tell people we're 40 without telling people we're 40 when we get injuries from Microsoft Teams meetings and PowerPoint decks.
Yeah.
God.
That's my first ever Microsoft Teams injury.
Oh man. God.
That
Could
is
you imagine
funny story.
if you and I worked on an Excel spreadsheet together, what would physically happen to us?
Oh
my God.
Oh. If you and I ever had to do a spreadsheet together or a pivot table.
That actually sounds fun.
A little bit.
You want to build a spreadsheet together?
Let's do it. Sign me up.
Ooh, I saw a child.
Build a spreadsheet.
Yeah. I saw a birdie.
I don't know if that was Birdie or Mason, but anyway, all right, we could start to shut it down. This was an empty show. I feel like we still had great stuff, but goddamn, I miss the mole, man. She's, you don't realize what you got until you don't have it,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's wagering with the wives. There's a reason why there's an S at the end. So no offense, Bird, but
I think all of our backs hurt from carrying the show this round.
The way I think this is a great reminder, though, that we can't do the show without the four of us.
Bird, does your back hurt?
My neck, my back.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Your whole body, your little whiskers on your chin. Oh, Brian, I heard something funny on the radio today. I got to say it real quick. It's inappropriate, but it's hilarious. Holmberg's Morning Sickness. This guy, John Holmberg, he was joking about his wife, and he called her vagina a boner garage. Isn't that hilarious?
Where boners go.
Yeah.
Gotta park
Be
it.
stored.
Which is funny because the bird sometimes will call it a ham wallet, which cracks me up every time. I never heard that before until I met my wife. So I couldn't wait. I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious. It's called a boner garage.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, it was good. It was
Where
good.
they go to die.
Oh yeah, that's okay. You just keep it plugged in. Anyway. All right. Well, hey, season 2, episode 9. I appreciate you guys jumping on. Usually this is where the mole brings us home, guys. But I'm gonna I'll shut it down.
We
for
didn't even
us.
get the mailbag.
We didn't even get the mailbag.
Mm.
We usually get some great little slights and digs from the mole. 'cause she's
Yeah,
quick.
what happened?
Oh, we
to
don't even
the,
know. We don't know if the guy with the cat emailed us again.
The what?
The guy with the cat.
Oh yeah,
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
We don't-
Oh my God.
How do we do a show? How do we do a show without a pumpkin update?
Oh my gosh. Well,
and the
just
guy
means-
that drives the RAV4.
That's
Hey.
the same. I think it's the same. No.
If we didn't address pumpkin, just keep emailing.
Yeah, send more emails.
Yeah.
That, you know what? This just means we're gonna have a more robust show. Oh no. No one emailed us. She just messaged us.
We didn't
She
need.
She said it was bone
that.
dry. She said it was bone dry, and I don't think she's talking. I don't think she's talking about a boner garage.
Sounds like a garage.
It sounds like a garage issue. Oh shit!
Huh.
All right. Well, hey Mole, have a great time in Tulsa. We miss you, Brian. Safe travels to Mexico. Bird is gonna keep grinding, making that cheddar, and you guys, we'll be back next week with episode 10. All right.
Hey, just
Wait.
so you know, potential sponsors, listeners, you might end up free trip to Mexico, like Michael
Okay.
Moore.
There you
start
go.
listening.
You start
Wait, he's
listening.
getting a free trip.
I mean, it might cost him a little bit, but
How's he getting that?
It'll cost him some shot. Well, he's got they got the place and everything.
I mean, I'm gonna obviously charge him $3.50 for half of the peanut butter pretzel jar,
Yeah, you can't let him get off with the peanut butter pretzel.
unless
jar.
we get a sponsorship money from peanut butter pretzels. Potential
Is his
sponsor.
wife going?
No, it's just
No.
little boys weekend.
And Clifford?
And Cliff. Oh wow, Cliff's going south of the border. Nice.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
better
God,
make sure he
something-
comes home.
Yeah, something's gonna happen to Cliff to Mexico. I know it. Something always
Yeah,
happens.
he's
to that
gonna get
dog.
injured somehow.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It's not
So.
gonna be good.
All right, guys. Well, hey, Wagering with the Wives, episode 9. We're ending the stream.
Oh,
Bye.
goodbye.
Goodbye.